Okay, welcome to the ethics, professional ethics for this specialty course. I'm going to go through the dashboard. So this will serve as a quick introduction to the course and a quick overview. So coming through, the first place we're going to start is the Start Here module. So as you click through that, that's where this video will be. And basically the focus of the class, and very similar to the other classes that you have, is going to be driven by the modules. And so our modules 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're meant to go into a specific order. So as we come down, let me quickly look at the modules and I'll explain a little bit about that. So coming through, we've got our start through that you can click through, but I'm going to focus on the structure of each of the modules and what the final outcome that will get you to. So the modules are set for a 7-day time period. And so coming through, all the activities that are going to be due are within that module. All the materials are there, so it should be very easy for you to access. And the intent of the class really is to take you through an equity audit. And I'll have a video that explains that. But taking you through an equity audit of your organization or system, and each of these modules is done to support that. So it'll go through the 8 modules. The first module is going to be really kind of an overview. And when you're in module 1, there'll be a detailed description of that. Module 2, which is really kind of our second week, is historical perspectives. And I'm not going to necessarily focus on the due dates because depending on classes, they can change, but the structure is the same. Week 3 is human capital. Week 4 is trauma. Week 5 is poverty and homelessness. Week 6 is student discipline. Week 7 and week 8 are a little unusual in that these are student-driven modules. And so we've got the 4 topics that we're covering previously. I'm going to divide the class up into 2 groups. Group 1 will develop an equity topic that will follow the same format of the other modules. And then on week 2, the second group, or excuse me, week 8, the second group would then put together this module for the class. Here's the nice thing about the way this is structured. This is going to be towards the end of the class. And so if you're in the group 1 that has to do module 7, once you go through and you get the materials that need to be in there for that, you're done. You don't have to do it. So you don't have to go through and participate in the discussion or any of that. So it ends up being almost a little bit of a free time for you to work on that final equity audit. And then same thing for module 8. So this is going to be group 2. And so the module 8, those who are working on module 8, they put it together and they do not have to actually answer the discussion questions or the activities, so it ends up being a little bit of time to work and edit. And so it's coming through, just let me go back and see what else I'm going to cover. The way I structured the class is that all of the assignments, so the module is going to open up really on the Sunday, and then it will go all the way through that week. And then I will jump in and work on grading and giving you feedbacks by the following Tuesday. So that way, if there's changes or anything that needs to be done, you have the ability to jump in and do that. For the final project, which is the equity audit, which is kind of the culmination or the signature assignment for this class, I'll set up either Google Groups to do peer reviews or work on setting Canvas to assign peer reviews. And as we go through, just as a note, the signature assignment is the equity audit. But I have structured the class that each week Starting with week 2, we are creating, or we're working on individual portions of that equity audit that will then go to putting it together to have your final project. And there'll be explanations in each of the modules for where we're going to go with that. So that's just a brief overview of the course. And I'm hoping that it is productive for you. And I really have tried to make this geared towards almost the embedded field work, where a lot of what you're doing goes through the issues that the systems are facing today, and also puts you in a position of tying in some of your other classes, including your research and your stats class and program evaluation, if you've had that yet, or your quantitative and qualitative research, into really an equity-based analysis of your organization. All right.